his pain? Will you shine your light? Will you light the way? Will you speak the truth? Can you turn up a little bit? Will you speak the truth? No, man. He's got it. He's got it. He's good. Will you see his soul? Will you see his pain? Will you shine your light? Will you light the way? Will you speak the truth in love? Will you speak the truth in love?
The little cruel kids in Eric's middle school made him feel miserable, irritable, pitiful. He didn't fully blend in. Got teased for being gay. The things they'd say would sting way after they said them. They replay in his mind each day. You got HIV and AIDS. The mean names melted into an unmeaning pain. It always seemed strange. He couldn't like the girls the way the guys did. His eyes didn't follow when the girl passed by. Didn't like it. He asked God, why did you make me like this? I don't like this. Felt like God slighted him. He cried himself into a world inside his eyelids where he felt safe and he could dream where his desires led. Tantalized, he fantasized, looked at the guys passing by, never understanding why it got him so excited. It just didn't. He just didn't want to keep his lust hidden, disgusted and the kids were all disgusted and treated him rough, beat him up. They said they seen enough, kicked over a trash can and forced Eric to clean it up, bullied him. Teachers looked the other way. Principal said she'd deal with it another day. He was just another gay kid. No one knew how to handle. Eric was a handful, crammed full of issues, wishing for the love no one had for him, waiting for a person to explain God's love and any way that he could change. But that person never came.
Will you see his soul? Will you see his pain? Will you shine your light? Will you light the way? Will you speak the truth in love? Will you speak the truth in love? Will you see his soul? Will you see his pain? Will you shine your light? Will you light the way? Will you speak the truth in love?
Yo, check.
Will you speak the truth in love?
Check it. He started searching for love from his church friends, looking for encouragement. Wasn't really sure if it would happen, but it was worth a shot. Started going to church a lot, hoping that someone would care. He would share personal thoughts, told them he was gay, and they seemed uncomfortable. They were still nice, but they really didn't know what to do. Never really thought about how to love a person like him. Took one of three stances. One, they give mean glances, totally hate Eric. Or two, they do the opposite. They say being gay is okay, and they give props to it. Or three, they try to ignore it and act like it wasn't important. Hadn't sorted it out, they weren't against it or for it. And none of these responses ever helped Eric one bit. He found acceptance in the group, but never grew from it. Never heard the gospel, never heard about hope in Christ. Cut by his sin, by their slacking, the wound got opened twice. The seeds of bitterness were sown, he couldn't get rid of it. Lost in his confusion, he just sit in it. Thought he'd never find any alternative to his alternative lifestyle, so he just embraced it with a bright smile and lived in it. Then his wound healed up into a rainbow-colored scar. Raised his banner high for all to see, like a color guard. Proudly, loudly out of the closet, like a beloved article of clothing. Wearing it, not a hint of embarrassment. He cherished it, made it his identity, his centerpiece, his everything. Avoided sweet dreams, wedding ring of no love, just a spiral wrapped around his finger. A poignant embrace that just lingered as he pointed at the world.
Will you see his soul? Will you see his pain? Will you shine your light? Will you light the way? Will you speak the truth in love? Will you speak the truth in love? Will you see his soul? Will you see his pain? Will you shine your light? Will you light the way? Will you speak the truth in love? Will you speak the truth?
Check. Eric started college filled with frustration, anger at the church and Christians, just hatred, fueled by bitterness. He became an advocate for gay rights on campus, an advocate, passionate, passing out flyers, organizing meetings, speaking for a movement, got people believing him, and he made sure to curse his upbringing. His parents in his church got the worst of his mudslinging, wanted to make an image, so he devised a scheme, needed a partner to fulfill his desires and dreams. Sexual acts, Eric got promiscuous, got into some sexual things to mess with his health, developed white spots on the tongue, diarrhea, swollen lymph nodes, vomiting. He was getting frightening. He went and got a blood test filled with unrest. In the waiting room, awaiting doom, he had one guess, and his worst fears came true when the nurse shared the news. HIV positive, he just stared at his shoes, couldn't believe it. She tried to give details, but he wouldn't receive it. Eric went home and cried, screaming,
"My God, why did you do this to me? I hate you, you got my life wrong."
Then 5 months later, he lay there in the hospital bed. Family all around him, 5 minutes from death. They shared the gospel of Christ and pled with them to receive Christ's blood as he bled within. And the tears flowed. Eric fell into Christ's arms like a lost child, finally home, and said, "I'm sorry. Please forgive me, receive me, Lord, take me." His pulse was fading and his voice was breaking. Looked into his parents' eyes, only saw Christ's love. Tears flowing as the whole room seemed to light up. Then his life slipped as his family held him, and the angels were all cheering in glory as they welcomed him. The angels were all cheering in glory as they welcomed him in.
We see his soul, we see his pain. We shine your light, we light the way. Will you speak the truth?